Hello everyone, I hope you and your families and friends are all doing well. So, as you are all aware, the normal switches in every single website and store is pretty much out of stock. It's like nearly impossible to find unless for like really insane prices on Amazon or eBay from like sellers who are reselling it. So I made this video to just go through a quick review for the Switch Lite and help you guys decide if it's worth buying or not, since it's the only ones that are in stock still in most stores and like websites. I'll start off with the positives. First off, well, just as the name says, it Switch Lite. It's a very light handheld compared to the normal Switch. It's really small. The buttons, the build quality is really nice. The normal Switch has very like clicky buttons, but this one has more of a mushy feel to them, which is really nice if you don't want to like disturb someone else while sleeping or we're going and travel and everything. In my personal opinion, I'd say the buttons on this is even more better than the normal Switch Joy-Cons. Here's the shoulder buttons. The display is also smaller, and for that, the pixel density is also better. It can be a little brighter than the original Switch as well. For size comparison, here's the PS Vita Slim next to the normal Switch. So thickness wise, it's pretty similar. Here's the height difference. So I'd say this Vita is like around the same size of the screen. Another positive I'd say is the battery life is slightly better than the original Switch. I say original Switch because Nintendo recently released a red box version of the Switch, which has much better battery life quality, like better battery life than the original Switch and the Switch Lite. But if you want a normal, like only for handheld purpose only Switch, this is perfect. It gets you along throughout the day, around 3 to 4 hours in heavy gaming such as like Legend of Zelda and Breath of the Wild and stuff. But for normal games it should take you around 6 to 7 hours. For me at least, it lasted that long. Sound quality, from my personal experience, I find it to be alright. Personally, I sometimes find that the Vita sound quality is better. In some games it's a bit too quiet for my liking, but it gets the job done. There is a headphone jack, and yeah, just there. Wait, over there. The build quality is also, the plastic is much more thicker than the original Switch, so you won't expect that problem where some users' parts started breaking from here, the vents. Overall, the build quality is really nice. It's light, as the name says. I really love the colors, which we didn't really get on the normal Switch. Yellow being my personal favorite, and then turquoise afterwards. I personally like to keep all my games digitally because, well, that's the whole point of portable in my personal preference. The only cartridge I have is Super Smash Bros. Here. So on to the negatives. Well, as I said, the speakers can be a little it's very average at best. Battery life, yeah, it could have been better, but it's not really a problem. The main problem I have with it, which by now I'm used to, is the fact that, well, it's not really a Switch. It shouldn't really be called a Switch because you can't connect it to a dock at all. Like, no matter what you do, there's no way to connect it to a dock. So yeah, it's completely dedicated to handheld only. You can attach Joy-Cons to it through Bluetooth, which if, for example, you want to play with a friend or something on the go, they can easily just hook up your Bluetooth Joy-Con to it and, well, play. You can get, like, it doesn't have a kickstand, so you will have to get like a case or something with a kickstand on it. One concern I'm sure all of you have heard about is the infamous Joy-Con drift. So I've had this since its release date, which was I think around 29th September 2019, and I'm happy to say my unit has had no issues at all. Everything is fine with it, no drift, nothing at all. I do use it pretty often. I go travel with it, take on the go, play on bed, everything. But everything on it, there's no drift, no issues I've had with it. If by any chance you are unlucky enough to go through the drift issue, which I am admitting is a huge problem, since my other normal Switch, both Joy-Cons of the first unit started getting drift around like halfway through the year, got drift. But this has lasted me much better. I think, yeah, so it's lasted me much better. And luckily, as I was saying, if you do get drift, like if you're unlucky enough, replacing the Joy-Cons themselves is really easy and simple. I'm pretty sure any one of you can easily just open it up and do it. There's a lot of tutorials on YouTube as well, so instead of wasting money or anything like that, even for the normal Switch, instead of wasting money on new Joy-Cons or anything, just go on Amazon, eBay and check for, just write Joy-Con thumbstick replacements, and you can easily open it up. And yeah, there's no soldering involved or anything like that. It's simply just plug it in, and yeah. So coming to the end of the video, I say, if you really like, if you don't have a Switch right now and you really are craving it, I say go for it. It is worth it. But if you are looking to play it on the TV and stuff, then I'd say just wait for it to come in stock. But if you are looking to play it just handheld, or just have like a secondary Switch to give to your child maybe, or as a gift to someone, then this is a perfect handheld. I used to play my Vita like pretty much all the time. I play handheld more than TV, so this pretty much has replaced it for me. The Vita had its time, it lasted me long time. I had so much fun with it, but now the Switch Lite, I say, replaced it for me, which is a shame because I wish Sony supported the Vita more, but yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. So yeah. That's the audio quality you should expect from it. If you could see it, like from my point of view, the display is really nice and crisp, because it's it's much smaller than the normal Switch. I find it much more, the pixel density is much nicer. Okay, anyway, so yeah, that's about it. Here's my game library on it as well, and all of them work perfectly well on the Switch Lite. So yeah, no issues with Joy-Con drift. Buttons are really nice, screen is nice. I do wish the battery life was a bit longer, and I wish I didn't have to have that little worry behind my mind of Joy-Con drift in the future, but it can easily be replaced by yourself, as I said. And yeah, so that's the Switch Lite. Thanks for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it'll help out a lot, and leave your recommendations on if you want anything in the future.